Okay, so the Cinema 4D basics. This is what I think that you should know. So this, I'm just gonna add a floor real quick, and then click this if you want to add a cube. Also down here to size X, Y, and Z, you gotta change all of those. Or if you want like a skinny cube type thing, then you just change the X, or just change the Y, or just change the Z. Either one. But if you want to make it all the same, then you have to change X, Y, and Z to the same number to make it like smaller. If you want to add a picture to the cube, you just drag your picture down here, whatever picture you want to use. I'm just going to use like a random picture I can find or something. Um, okay. Then you just literally drag it onto the cube, and now you have a. Oh yeah, to move around, hold the Alt key and the left mouse click, and the scroll wheel to go back and forth. Also, click on this and go to editor and change this to the highest or whichever one to get a better quality. And also click this if you want to see like a pre-render of how it'll look whenever you do decide to render it. Then it'll look like that. See how it looks plain, like there's no type of shadow or lighting or anything. So what you do is hold and click that and go to physical sky. And now you have like your light source, and this should also add a shadow. Yeah, it adds a shadow. Or if you don't want to use that, because it will take a longer time for your render. So if you don't want to use that, then just press the delete key on your keyboard and hold and click that and go to spotlight, and then you just set it up to whatever position you want to put it in. I'm just gonna do it like this real quick. Change this to XYZ. And then this should also, go to shadow. Change that to ray trace or hard. If you want like a very hard shadow, then you put it on ray trace. Or if you want like a softer looking shadow, then you change it to soft. So it could look like that. And if you want more shadow, change the shadow map to the highest or in the middle. So it'll look like that. And personally, I don't really like to use the light. I like to use physical sky. And if you want like a reflective cube, then just double click on whatever picture you have. Go to reflected. Make sure that's checked. Okay, remove that, of course. And then go to reflection legacy. Turn this down, and then turn the bump strength down. And brightness, change that to around 50 to 60 so you can already see. And now, oh, it wouldn't look any different because it's just the sky, it's nothing on here. So let me just, well, that's basically how you put a reflective thing on your cube. But I'm going to turn that off and just put it on the floor instead. So, and to make a new material, just press create and new material. Then you can change the color. You can turn the light up. Oh, let me put it on. There you go. You can change the color like that. You can make it bright or dark, whichever. So I'm just gonna make like a bluish looking floor. Now I'm gonna put reflective on to see if it'll at least add it to it. So if I'm correct, oops, it should. Yeah, there you go. So now it's a reflective floor. It will look better if this would reflect off of it as well, because yeah, But yeah, that's basically how you make something reflective. What else? Oh, if you don't want a cube, just hold and click that. Then you can choose any other thing if you want. Like you can make, I forgot what this shape was called. And the same thing, just change the radius up or down. Uh, oh, you can also change that to like uh, that, or cube, uh, that, that, and or that. And then just put your picture on there, just drag it. But it might look a bit weird, like the picture wouldn't look right on it for some reason. Hold on, let me just turn reflective off for a minute. So you will have to, where is it? Oh yeah, okay. So you will have to change the offset until like until how you want it to look. So I guess something like that, or kind of different actually. Yeah, it's not gonna look right. So that's why I kind of don't ever use anything other than like a cube. And then just, yeah, that's about it. And just, oh, you can also do Control X to delete it, like on After Effects. Then you can still make a pyramid and stuff. And all of this landscape. I would suggest using this a lot because it's really useful. Like it just makes like a mountain type thing. If you want to do like a mountain scene in one of your edits or something, click on that and also take that off so it can have like a rough looking thingy on there. And you can just mess with the settings for that to however you want it. And then I'm just gonna set it up real quick actually. And yeah, you basically have like a mountain type thing for your scene. I'm gonna just sit this like somewhere in the mountain real quick actually. Let's see how it looks. Let me change the rotation for this. And yeah, you basically have like a that. Just reset all to default. There we go. Now the camera option. Hold on, let me just. Okay, I'm just gonna add another cube. Hold on. Okay, now this is the main part that you need to learn on. Click and hold that, and you can use any one, but I would suggest the regular camera. And see, I'm not in it. You click on that to go to the camera. And then say you want to do like actually let me set a marker real quick. I'm gonna set it to 10. There we go. So now you go to camera, you go to chord, change this to X, Y, and Z. So it can be that instead of the other one. If you want to, it's either Z or X to go back and forth. Actually, hold on, let me see which one it is. Okay, yeah, it's Z. So if you want to do like a zoom out, so I'm gonna start from right here, then go to 15, then make sure you click that, then I zoom out, and you basically have the start of it. So then you go back to this, then you click that, click one position, and if you don't see it, you press this right there so you can see it. Then since my marker's right here, I'm gonna go right there. You press that to set a marker, the first one. Now it's like it's all value graph. So if you want a reference to speed graph, you go to F curve and show velocity. So now you can see you have a speed graph reference right there. So it's like After Effects basically. You know, you can drag that over, drag it like that, or the other way. But if you want to do it like have that in the middle, you also can like that. Hold on, let me just drag this out like that. So you can have that, and then it should just yeah. That's it. Oh yeah, there's also no motion blur on Cinema 4D, which sucks. So you will have to use like RSMB or something in After Effects. And then yeah, that's basically that. Your render settings. Change the width and height to your After Effects width and height. So if it's 640, then you change both to 640. Make sure you change the frame range to all frames. Then you go to save format, change that to MP4. And then you click that to set your file location and stuff. That's all of my stuff that I did. Anyways, if you want like different looking effects, if you want like ambient occlusion, you just click on that, put that on. If you want color correction, you just click that. Depth of field, just click that. I like to use ambient and soft filter actually, so it can give it that fuzzy kind of look. Yeah, see, it's like fuzzy, just to make it look a bit different. And yeah, that's basically the basics of it, in my opinion. So